Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we are going to talk about Al Jazeera news that has been uploaded on their YouTube channel. This documentary shows about lockdown situation in Malaysia during pandemic COVID-19. The documentary has created a controversy among Malaysians because it portrays and gives a bad image on Malaysia. The documentary not only gives false information, it also gives a picture that Malaysia is a biased country and full of stereotypes. Media workers should adhere to government guidelines to maintain integrity and respect among audiences, ensure all presented news information are accurate and free from misinformation. Government regulations aim to prevent misinformation and promote harmony among audiences. In Malaysia, as a multicultural and multi-religious nation, it is vital to avoid content that may incite racial, religious, and tensions.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Riman bin Musa Cruz. My basic number is 1220084. Al Jazeera is a well-known international news channel based in the Middle East. Al Jazeera was founded by Sheikh Hamad ibn Khalifa al-Thani. The channel first went on air on November 1st, 1996 in Doha, Qatar, making history as the first independent news channel in the Arab world. This bold step transformed the region's media landscape, introducing a fresh, unbiased approach towards journalism. This channel has become a platform for diverse voices and untold perspectives, focusing on both regional and international affairs. In 2006, Al Jazeera introduced Al Jazeera English, expanding its audience and making its distinctive journalism accessible worldwide. Together with its digital platforms, the network continues to shape conversations around the globe.
My name is Muhammad Alif bin Ismail. My metric number 1220053. The international news agency Al Jazeera has uploaded a documentary video about the movement control order during the COVID-19 pandemic in Malaysia on their official YouTube channel, which is Al Jazeera English. The Al Jazeera documentary titled "Lock Up in Malaysia Lockdown," hired by the international news agency Al Jazeera, presents an inaccurate bias report regarding the handling of COVID-19 in Malaysia. Al Jazeera as having violated journalistic ethics and principles because the documentary report they published accused the Malaysian government of being unfair and racist towards illegal immigrants party in handling the COVID-19 pandemic.
Moving on to ethical analysis of this issue, my name is Muhammad Abzangizan bin Azman. My metric number is 1222860. In this case study, the Malaysian authorities released the report and claimed that it was baseless, stating that it would tarnish Malaysia's image. Al Jazeera also failed to comply with media ethics on avoiding stereotyping. In this aspect, Al Jazeera can also be seen as withholding information regarding the treatment of the illegal immigrant by turning off the comment section on their YouTube videos. This made the public naturally gravitate towards the base representation that Malaysia is a xenophobic and racially motivated country towards people not originally from Malaysia that is concocted by Al Jazeera. The ethical theory that is involved in this issue is deontology, which emphasizes impartiality, or in another sense, adherence to the principle of journalism. Other than deontology, the media outlets also makes use of utilitarianism theory. Al Jazeera had aimed to expose the alleged mistreatment of the migrant workers. With the coverage done, it had made its rounds around the news and even nominated and won several international awards. However, an ethical dilemma arises in which whether the exposed ultimately serve as the greater good by highlighting the human rights violations, or does it pose a risk towards Malaysia by unfairly portraying the issue while omitting key facts?
And now we will go forward to the Islamic perspective on media principle ethics. First and foremost, I will introduce myself. My name is Amam Sakim bin Zulkifli. My metric number is 1220064. And now I will present about the Islamic perspective. On the perspective of Islamic scholars and teaching of the Quran, they highlight the importance of honesty and rejecting falsehood. The Quran states that, "O you who have believed, fear Allah and speak words of appropriate justice." Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 17. From this instance of the Quran, it can be concluded that Islam put in the honesty as the forefront of Islamic teaching, and the ayah also ordered the Muslim to address evidence with carefulness and full of integrity.
My name is Muhammad Arif Fidaus bin Jamil, number message 1220074. Next, we move to recommendation and alternative. From the news that was published by Al Jazeera, we can see that the foreign workers are very scared of their future because they were locked up in Malaysia because of the COVID-19 crisis at that time. Therefore, there are some alternatives that can be done to solve this issue. The first one is regularization of migrant workers, which can be understood as a process when certain people are legally allowed to stay in the country where he or she violates immigration laws. It can be done through certain granted amenities or through certain other legal ways. It facilitates the absorption of these workers into the formal economy while extending equal rights. The next one is implement community-based housing program for an effective solution to the problem of purely provide and congested housing for the migrant workers. The government should collab with the NGOs and private developers, come up with a pragmatic strategy of providing migrant workers housing facilities that are affordable to them.
It's Muhammad Zaifa bin Abdul Rahman. My metric number is 1220096. I will continue about recommendation and alternative from the previous slide. To support migrant workers, it is important to have laws that protect their rights. These laws should ensure fair pay, safe working conditions, and protection from abuse. Workers need easy ways to report problems, such as hotlines or government offices. Legal help centers can provide advice and support when their rights are violated. Education campaigns run by governments, NGOs, or community groups can teach workers about their rights. These actions make workplace fairer, reduce exploitation, and improve worker lives. Another way to help is by offering training programs. This can include job training, certifications, and language classes to help workers find better jobs and earn more. For example, training in construction, caregiving, or hospitality can help workers grow in their careers. Financial literacy programs can teach workers how to save money and send it to their families. Governments, NGOs, and private groups can work together to provide these programs. Skilled workers not only help the economy but also reduce prejudice. When migrant workers are seen as valuable, it creates a more united and respectful community.
In conclusion, Al Jazeera documentary highlighted ethical challenges in reporting sensitive topics like the treatment of migrant workers during the pandemic. The backlash of the documentary underscores the importance of journalistic integrity. Critics accused Al Jazeera partially and sensationalism, reflecting the enduring trust in the power of information. Islamic principles emphasize honesty and thorough investigation in sharing information. Media practitioners must avoid causing harm to themselves or society. Media organizations should prioritize the consequences of their publication over mere engagement. Open discussion are needed to address issues raised, such as protecting migrant workers' rights and improving their condition. Supporting knowledge generation and combating discrimination can empower the oppressed and amplify their voices. Promoting inclusivity helps build a more united and accepting society. And that's all from us. Thank you.